Hello, my name is Sarah Williams, and I'm going to be talking about the rationale for Pebbles Gas Line. The Resource Conservation and Recovery Act is used to determine the regulations that are put on Pebbles Gas Line. This act states that special waste, such as gas, is classified under Subtitle C in the Hazardous Waste and Management Program. The Solid Waste Disposal Act of 1980 has exempted any additional waste in the exploration of gas under Section C of RCRA. With Pebbles Gas Line and their exploration of gas, they are under no requirement for specific regulations under RCRA. Next, with the Energy Policy Act of 2005, we look at the term underground injection based on Pebbles Gas Line way of exploring for gas. UIC is an underground injection program under Part C of the Safe Drinking Water Act. This UIC, which protects underground sources of drinking water, has regulations on the disposal of fluids that could disturb drinking water and human health. Under this act, underground injection of fluids associated to hydraulic fracturing related to gas is excluded. Pebbles Gas Line does not qualify as an underground injection program as part of C of SDWA. Since they are not under the UIC program, they are not required to be controlled under their specific regulations concerning disposal of fluids regarding the drinking water. Section 1441 and 1422 of SDWA are looked at for regulations regarding minimum requirements for UIC programs regarding administrative regulations, ensuring underground injections in drinking water are safe. Since Pebbles Gas Line does not fall under the UIC program, it is not required to follow the permits needed with underground injections. Also, under Part C of SDWA, we look at the regulatory program for protection of underground sources of drinking water. Regulations for samples taken at every entry point to the distribution system, which represents each well after treatment beginning in the initial compliance period, shows that Pebbles Gas Line would have to do sampling in order to properly follow SDWA. Since there were no statements of Pebbles Gas Line not following regulation, there are no facts in regards to the medical issues in Lake Nice. Pebbles Gas Line does not apply to any of these laws or regulations. They do not violate any part of the Resource Conservation Restoration Act, the Energy Policy Act of 2005, or the Safe Drinking Water Act. Based on everything that we have stated, we have no choice but to hold in favor of the defendant. Pebbles Gas Line is in compliance and should not be held responsible for any compensation to the town of Lake Nice.